Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. This is a Lenovo ThinkPad Ryzen 5 Pro. The problem with this one, pressing the power button, dead. Let's read the customer email. Customer is a computer business. So what the computer business is saying, their customer, client, bought it online, but the seller has removed the SSD. Since then, we don't get a charging light on the laptop, and laptop won't switch on. And they say they can't diagnose because the battery is totally flat. But the client, it's in rush, yeah? So, yeah, let's try to fix it. It looks complicated because the SSD is connected to the chipset. But let's try to do it. It's Sunday, and, the day doesn't feel complete if I don't repair something. So, yeah, let's do it. One screw is open, or all screws are open. No. Most of the times I love working on a Sunday. It's so quiet, no cars on the street. It's like a perfect time to repair. Why not? And the laptop, it's open. Okay. I think I know the motherboard. So they removed the M2 drive and the laptop died. But I can't spot anything being wrong here. Wow, we have some proper nice Wi-Fi antenna. Let's plug a charger and see what it's doing. We have USB-C. Plug in the charger and the meter, it is coming on. 5 volts, yeah, so the PD controller is not working from some reason. What I will check first, it will be the main power rail. Main power rail, let's check for voltage to be sure. We don't have voltage, and we don't, it's like 0. Good. Now let's check for short. If it's 0, it can be like a dead battery or a short. Checking for short. 4 ohms. Okay, 4 ohms is quite bad. I mean, this is not a short capacitor, most likely. Can be, but very rare to have like a high resistance capacitor. So the main power LED is shorted. Unexpected, I mean, I can't see the connection with the M2 drive. The M2 drive is working with 3.3 volts. Let's disconnect the battery. Good. So I'm thinking how to approach this this repair. Just because it's a high resistance, yeah, we're coming with 1 volt. We're not gonna see that much current, but let's try it. So 1 volt on the capacitor. Here it's 400 milliamps, and here 1 amp. Okay, so here is the plus. You see, it's taking only 400 milliamps. Not sure if we can spot 400 milliamps heat with the thermal camera, but let's try it. Good, we have the thermal camera on the screen, so coming on the same spot, which is here. And yeah, we can't see anything. You can see nothing. I mean, here, let's try here. No, I can't see anything. Wait. What is that? We can see something here. Here. Where is my finger? Where is my finger? It's exactly here. Exactly on this area. But it's not much here. Okay, let's try one more time, yeah? So one more time. Is here. Wait, is this capacitor the big one, the electrolytic? Pinpoint? Is this small capacitor? No way. Really? Oh lol, the capacitor is cracked. Can't believe. Check there. Check there. Huh? You know why it's not making sense? Because have nothing to do with the M2 drive. Say hello to my little friend. Yeah, this is a bad capacitor. You don't want bad capacitor on your laptop. Based on no capacitor, no shorted capacitor, I believe this the laptop is repaired. But let's check. Let's see. So plug in the charger, and it's taking 20 volts with no current. 3 amps. Check the 3 amps. I didn't expect that. When I seen the email, this is like 90% of the cases it's a dead chipset. But then what was weird, this was weird on the email. The battery is flat. I mean, okay, you have a dead chipset, but why the laptop is not charging? So a lot of faults can be figured out from the customer email. So the customer email didn't make sense, but I said, I will take the job and check. Because obviously we cannot repair like a faulty chipset. We have to replace the CPU. But anyway, it's taking like 3 amps. Let's see if it's working. Pressing the power button and I can see the keyboard light. Probably the BIOS has been reset already. We have to wait a little bit. But you have to admit it, if you are on this field. This was a strange fault. I mean, a capacitor which has like nearly 4 ohms, you will not expect to be a capacitor. You'll expect to be like, we have picture. To be like a MOSFET on the CPU. Yeah, that's what you expect. So it is working. We can try with a SSD, but I really doubt the SSD has any issues. Wait, actually, this is a different slot. I can see now. And this is the M2 drive. Plug in the drive. Well, let's see if he's reading the drive. And it's loading the Windows. So no issue with the SSD. Yeah, check that. And we have activity on the SSD. Perfect, huh? Yeah, everything is working fine. And the battery has power, right? Nah, the battery is low. Okay, let me shut down the laptop. And that's it, this is repaired. Now, what is to learn from this video is try to make your own pattern. Like you see me on every video, yeah? What is doing? Yeah, the PD controller is not working. Then we are checking the main power rail. Let's see, maybe the main power rail is shorted, and that's why the PD controller is not working. And you'll say, sorry, but the PD controller is taking power from the USB, so yeah, not making sense. Actually, it is making sense because the PD controller has to speak with the AC chip, and the AC chip power supply, 3.3 LDO, is taking power from the main power rail. Yeah, so if it's shorted, the PD controller it will not work. So we checked the main power rail, and we made so many videos, even dedicated videos, how you can find the main power rail. Like on this case. Power supply, chip, input capacitor, you can see that? Yeah, so that's how you find the main power rail. And every power supply is connected to the main power rail, so I don't have to check these power supplies. I can see one there, so I can check there. Now I'm gonna stop here. This was quite a short video. I'm happy I helped the customer, as they are saying the client is in rush. Like, subscribe if you like the video, and wait for the next one when we're gonna replace the capacitor. You know the drill, yeah? See you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, or our Patreon page. Thank you.